Welcome everybody. Great Boomer here at Cardboard Cantrips. We're going to be doing a little stream. Bolas over here to my right, to your left. We're going to be streaming some more Arena like we normally do. We are testing for PPTQ coming up. You guys will see this video actually won't be up until we're at the PPTQ. So we're not worried about you stealing our decks. We're going to be playing the decks we're going to play. And we have another one coming up after that. So feel free to look at them, see how they do. We've been working pretty hard at this. Sad news is we're both control mages.
There's going to be some long matches.
And then we have another deck that I've been toying with that I might take to another PPTQ or just kind of break up the monotony. But we're just going to pass it back and forth. We're not going to do a league like we normally do. We're just going to pass it back and forth, play the different decks, and go from there. You guys don't know this, but Bolas actually played it last. So I'm going to go in first.
Do you want to do a quick shout out to cardboardcantrips.com?
Shout out.
We are Team Cardboard Cantrips. We like to, do some fun things sometimes. So if you guys like, comment, subscribe, follow, do some giveaways.
Yeah, we're doing giveaways, get more followers. We need to hit 50 followers, so by the end of the year is our goal. So if you can help us hit that, that'd be fantastic. And we're going to start here with, this is my Esper control deck. I warned you guys that we are control mages, and I kind of don't like this hand, but I don't think I can pass it up.
Yeah, you probably passed it into a no-lander. So.
Yeah, knowing me.
It looks really nice, but the issue is that all three of these lands enter tapped.
That is the only issue with this hand. If one of these drowned catacombs was Watery Grave, I'd be set. But
look at that.
I'm actually going to put in tapped, actually. I have no play here against a Jeskai, or this looks like Is It more.
Yeah, with the Guild Gates.
If he was going Jeskai, he would have other options. But look at this. Now, never punish. Now I just want to counter.
Yeah. Which you don't have any of. But
I mean, in the deck, there's plenty of counters. Teferi. All right. What do we got? This is the best part about playing control versus control. The do nothing mode. I'm actually going to do nothing, and hopefully he casts a Niv, and then I'm going to Eldest Reborn it.
Yeah.
That'd
be a good play, because then you get it back on your side.
Yep. The funny thing about these Niv decks is they can't handle other decks with Niv out. They can play a Drake, but I'll trade your Niv for your Drake anyway. We also didn't get any of my draw spells either, which kind of sucks.
Yeah, it would have been nice to get the insights going.
Right.
Probably pitch the extra fairy.
I pitched the cash down. Ooh, look at that. That's going to run into Essence Scatter. I don't need to deal with the Drake, and not letting them draw cards is fine with me.
Yeah, if it was the Enigma Drake, I probably would have let that survive.
Yeah, because the card draw. Because I could. Here's the issue. I want to play Teferi right now. Do they have the negate? Because it would have to be negate.
It'd have to be negate, or syncopate for no. Syncopate doesn't work either.
Spell Pierce.
Spell Pierce would.
Spell Pierce would work.
Shout out to Austin.
I have two. Hey, Austin. I have two Teferis here. I think I'm going to waste one.
I think that's okay.
Because worst case, I get punished, and how I get punished is to play Niv. I can't counter it anyways.
Right.
And I'll be fine with that.
Anything else you can answer. Also, if it resolves, you still hold up the sabotage.
Yep, exactly. Also, or cast down or whatever. If he drakes, I'll cast down the Drake.
Oh, yeah.
Don't want to waste it.
Or
this just might be Is It Drakes though, so this might be a little bit more difficult letting them cast spells. But if there is a Drakes, they usually got more card draw going on, so I don't know. They're running those cantrips. Cardboard cantrips.
Cardboard cantrips.
Segue. Do I Essence Scatter this or Sinister Sabotage?
You don't need the Surveil.
I don't need the Surveil. That's true. We're good. The only thing I'm worried about is if you had negate. I'd rather use one of my 2 essence scatters in the main board. Then a hard counter to something later, like expansion or expansion explosion,
which is bonkers card. See, that's a really good play this turn because you effectively don't waste any mana.
Yep.
And versus another control deck, you need
your mana. I'll take my land. We'll play this game all day. An online Teferi is pretty hard to deal with for this Izzet deck. They can Banefire it to death, but they can't even. They have to play a land now. See? Niv. You play your Niv. I have 2 choices here. I can either Vraska's Contempt and let them draw a card and burn me or Teferi for 1, or just Eldest Reborn.
I would.
Eldest Reborn. Oh, I knew the play. We don't need that. You can cast Niv again. Promise you. I don't need that one, though. Bye, Niv. You shall become mine. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's nothing they could have done against that.
Nothing. All right, we're going to take game 2. These, we are playing, actually,
Best of 3s.
Best of 3s to practice here for the PPTQ. I know the best way to do it would probably just be to do a league and see how we do back to back to back to back to back. However, we might be short on a little bit of time today, so we're going to be doing some streaming and getting that video going. Let's take a look here. Against that deck, I don't think even though it did work, I don't want Essence Scatter. I think I'd rather have probably the Unmoored Egos.
Yeah, that'd probably be a good call. I think
Chromium's too big for them.
Eldest Reborns did great.
They're good.
There's only 2 in there, so that's
Ritual Sets need to come out.
Yes.
I'm probably going to put in the Murders and a Plague Crafter. And take out the 2 cast downs and put in Disdainful Strokes for their expansion explosion.
Great thing too, Disdainful also has Cackling.
Yep. And no, not Enigma. Enigma was only 3.
Enigma's 3.
We're going to change after this episode, though. This little game here, we're going to change the scoreboard. We're going to have a Boomer scoreboard, and we're going to have a Bolas scoreboard.
Gotta keep that proof, you know.
This.
You should keep this.
Yeah, this looks like a hand.
Yeah, that's actually pretty.
Yeah, we'll keep that land on the top there. Bing! Fries are done. Shout out, would you say to Applebee's Delicious? Applebee's, we love you. You can sponsor us if you want. Oh,
gotta make sure.
The problem is our computer is not plugged in. You got it? All right. No wonder why it was lagging a little bit for us over here. I know this. Sorry guys, we're getting that. We're actually not doing it after the match. I want to get this in here. We gotta kind of move these away from each other a little bit, so you all can see how we're doing. All right, now back to the game 100%. We're going to land, and that's it. I think he missed a land. No, he did not. He hit his land drop.
Yeah, he did. He doesn't play one this turn.
We got plenty of lands.
Yeah.
My nickname is John Avon, because all I do is draw lands. You guys, I need to have a way to zoom in on Bolas' face there for that. We don't have that capability yet, but it's coming. Alright. Yep. Don't want to run Teferi into counters. See, here's the fun thing about winning the game one, though. There's a lot of people don't understand. Like, I have plenty of space. Like, am I going to let this as counter resolve? Of course, I don't have a counter. However, I do have an Ixalan's Binding. I don't think I'm going to waste it on Azcanta.
You could, Canisters.
I could Dream Eater.
To bounce it, yeah.
To bounce it.
So if you lose game one, it is your responsibility to put on the pressure to win that game.
That's where we're going here. Winning game one, myself, I have no pressure to win. I don't need to put pressure on the board to win. I can actually just sit back and let him do what he wants to do.
Right.
I think I'm going to run this Dream Eater into a counter so I can resolve Teferi the next turn. Because I'm not terribly concerned about that Azcanta.
No.
Because, see, this is going to force him to either tap out or it's going to put a clock. And he's going to get Azcanta back in his hand and basically lose that mana. Time walk him. The Surveil 4 also puts me ahead where I can throw all those lands that I'm going to draw into the bin.
Yeah. So this means that Teferi's going to resolve.
Yep. And hopefully Teferi can draw some sort of counter spell.
Counter spell would be great. But, I mean, you got Double Murder and a Canisters Insight.
Yeah. I'm really not worried about anything that they can play. And I have an Eldest Reborn now. All right. And honestly, I would just do the same thing if they played Niv again.
Yeah. Because they would have to tap out for it.
Yeah. Or have one mana up. And you can't even spell pierce it. Crackling Drake. All right.
This would be good. End step murder.
Yeah. No sense of wasting my cards for it. Another thing, though, too, about when you're playing on paper with this Dream Eater, remember, the first thing you do is you surveil.
Yes, you surveil, then bounce.
Then you bounce. I don't want you playing it to get tricked. You're called on a jug that said you just skip that. And you lose out on it. Because what could happen is other effects happen, you say, well, bounce, and then you can do that.
Right.
And then they can, you know what I mean? So you don't want to get into that. You want to do the surveil first.
And you won't run into that into casual play, but we're getting ready for PPTQ, like we said. So that's stuff that we have to keep in mind while we're there, because those are high-level events. And
high level.
Yeah, high level. We should see it competitive.
It won't be... Honestly, at the PPTQ, you're seeing probably 60% of a GP, you think. 40% of the GP, top tier. You know what I mean? 60% is probably trying to do something else. We generally, as you guys will find, we like to do something else. We don't necessarily like to play the top tier. Okay, you can have your Drake. I get it.
At this point, almost might be worth binding.
Binding the Drake? No, because you only would have 2 left. I played the Phoenix, though.
Yeah, the Phoenix would be.
However, the Phoenix doesn't get around it if they bin it. I'm actually just going to Reborn and have a Sinister Sabotage. So and look at that. Not only will I have up Sinister Sabotage, but I also have Disdainful Stroke too. So, and yep.
Even if he tries to counter now.
If he counters now, I'm going to counter, and then I still have Disdainful Stroke up. Negate. Don't click that one.
Target your own.
Yeah. Targeting your own spells is the fastest way to scoot. Plaguecrafter. I don't think I need a Plaguecrafter right now. You know what? Actually, I think I want it.
I'm thinking you might.
I know I have Eldest Reborn, but that's a cheaper cost for does the same thing. Essentially. I am feeling the bin for his Azcanta, though.
Yes, you are.
I might just Binding next turn anyways. Fire Mind's
Ooh.
Research. You can have a Fire Mind's Research.
That might actually be good for binding trigger.
I'd rather have the Escanta. The only thing that can do is the 5 later to me. See, because now he will be able to flip Escanta. Here's the thing that I'm also thinking of. I think this game is pretty well in the bag. I'm not really worried about this match. I think it's done.
Okay.
Here's another play I'm thinking of, going outside of the box. I can play the safe thing. I can Ixalan's Binding. Probably that's Canton just because it strips off what he can do, how he can win, extra search, extra card advantage. Fire Mind's Research, it helps play more spells to get another one, which then I'm probably not worried about it either. I was thinking here, Eldest Reborn.
Again, to get the other Cackling Drake. Well, how many are in yours?
No, not to get the Cackling Drake, to get my Teferi that I'm ultimate next turn. And so I will get a Crackling Drake with his, and then I'll get a Teferi 2 turns from there, unless I draw one. And I'll be exiling permanents with Teferi. That way I'm not casting it, so it gets around any of his counters too.
True.
You
could even do Teferi off of... No.
Yeah, no, I don't have one in my bid.
You have one more turn.
Yeah, so, yep, I think I'm going to do that. And if that doesn't work, then I'm going to Ixalan's Binding and still have Disdainful Stroke up.
Mm-hmm.
And I have Instants and Sorceries here.
So they wasted the counter on it.
Yeah, that's fine with me. And now, let's see if he has 2.
He does.
He does. That's fine with me. But this is also
down to 3 cards in hand.
Exactly. We have 4. We also have a Chemist's Insight. Teferi drawing us cards, so we don't have the ultimate. And we're going to take one of his Drakes who will draw us a card.
Yep.
Like, I'm not in any shape or form concerned with this game.
That too, if he plays Nimazet, you stop on your upkeep to murder it. That way you get the Niv instead of
Bane firing, that's fine.
Too bad you can't counter it.
Disdainful Stroke says I can. I can attempt it.
Keep that in mind. If your opponent's at 2 life, and you have Ionize in hand, and your opponent plays...
Ooh, I can also Dream Eater too. It balances the draw thingy. Fire Mind's Research. 8 for it. It won't be 8 in ours. It'll be 3. And of 2. I think I'm going to go Dream Eater.
Okay.
Dream Eater I think is going to be bigger. Yeah.
Keep Teferi, keep that.
I don't
know if you need the drowned.
I don't need any more lands. Yep. Take that action. We are going to land. We're going to draw.
I wonder what we're going to draw.
2. And then I'm going to draw again.
Yep. Draw everything that we saw.
Yep. And the fun thing is, I'm actually going to Teferi again. That way, too, if we also drew another Dream Eater, we still could have mana up to Dream Eater again.
Yep.
That's a big clock.
But now you have 2 counter spells open, or a counter spell on a kill spell.
Yep.
And
locked up.
Yeah.
We don't want the riskier route going with the by not just playing the Ixalan's Binding.
Right.
We tapped out a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, we really weren't punished. There's nothing really that they could do. I'm going to let you waste your mana in that. It's not going to do anything. It's not going to affect the board. That card will affect the board, I think, if they're playing that more in the cantrippy. Is it the cantrippy deck? Mm-hmm. Because you're cantripping. Look at that. My 2-mana spell will counter that one. Yeah, this one's good to me. Rich, just keep getting richer.
Yep.
It's a good one, too. Gonna get in there.
Yeah, start working on that damage. It's high time.
Yeah.
So now you do got to be a bit more picky on your counter spells because you only have the one.
That's a count.
Vraska's content.
Yeah. I don't think so. That can resolve.
He can kill you Dream Eater.
Yeah. Kill my dream. Nope.
He's gonna, yeah. Sounds good. So if he wastes a counter, I would probably double Vraska's. Just get it off.
Oh, yeah. And why not? We have the mana available.
Mm-hmm.
I've had to do that before against a Niv.
Yeah.
Vraska, the counter, Vraska. But they're also burning me in between time, so I needed to, like...
So the opponent has only one real card in hand, which could be a land, because I think they played
He bottomed.
Yeah.
It's not looking good, blissfully bleak.
Blissfully bleak.
All right. Nope. There's a change to with Teferi if you know that it's up to 2 lands.
Yeah, so you don't have to untap your opponents if you don't have anything, or do the in response tap 2 for nothing.
While it's on the stack, yeah. That's Kanta. What are you going to get? What I like about Ascanta is I get a no.
Exactly.
And you know, honestly, one of the things I think about changing this deck, and it might sound like blasphemy, is I thinking about putting Ascanta on the sideboard.
Yeah, I thought it was just oops. Yep,
Yeah.
so that was game 1 in your favor.
It was.
I don't know if I feel like Ascanta inside is worth it, though.
Here's the thing. Cutting against all the aggro decks, and that's what this deck struggles against. You know what I mean? Yeah. Why not board it in against decks that has good against control, right?
Mm-hmm.
That is a control deck. It does well against control, right? Why not put it in against control? You know? Because that's about the only time that I'm not siding it out.
The only other thing, though, is that, especially in our type of decks, it's about the only turn 2 play we have.
I know. That's why I thought about putting a little bit more in there. But I'm not sure what I would put in. Your turn 2 play.
I'm going to keep it, again, we're testing this out, so I'm going to see if I can survive.
Mono red, you're screwed. No, you draw a land, you're okay, actually.
Draw land, I'm okay.
That's why you have search.
Yep. Nice. I can still counter things if I don't, and then eventually get my life back.
Maybe. You don't that long.
Or unless I keep bouncing it.
Our practice the other day was with that.
Oh, there you go. Hey, look at that.
That's a better card.
Introduce that.
Your poor fighting is blissfully bleak again.
Oh. Sorry, dude. He's probably not too happy about that.
This is the first time on Arena I played against the same person.
The same person?
Yeah. You know what his deck is, though. That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
But he doesn't know what your deck is, actually.
I think I'm more worried about his turn 4 than his turn 3.
You probably threw him for a real loop there.
Playing the white? He's like, what? Oh, no, the red.
Yeah. It's like, I didn't see that at all last game.
It's supposed to be 4-color deck? What?
Last 2 games.
And actually, this is going to give us a good example of
what our decks
compared against each other.
Yep.
You
need land, sir.
Yeah, which is unfortunate because I really want that.
Did you? You brought up your land count to 25 at least, right? I think you did.
I think I'm still 24.
Okay. As a control deck, you need to hit your lands because when you're dealt with spelling, is turns where you're going to win. And you can't double spell if you don't have lands. That's going to be useless. That's okay. It's not a land, but that's okay.
Not a land. Yeah.
You know what would be fun, though, is if he casts not Glimmer. Chemister's
Insight.
Copy Chemister's Insight.
Oh, yeah.
You need
all
to.
day. All day long.
Copy his explosion.
Yeah, it won't actually.
Why?
So it says CMC 4.
Oh, yeah.
And X does count towards the total.
While it's on the stack. The X does count while it's on the stack, right. And it's CMC. I'm going to leave you here, Bolas, to stream. I need to step away. You got this. Man the helm. I want to see how you beat this guy.
If I draw a land? Oh, hey, look at that!
You're playing my account.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so we're going to throw down the fourth land and then just pass. You might be thinking about it, Chemisters. About the only thing that you can play. Right, so we're both playing the draw-go kind of action here. The issue is, even if I get another land, see, I don't need that. I can't jump the gun into Teferi or Lyra. Or maybe Lyra, because I have a second one. Because he has kind of spells up. His opponent's thinking about something. He might think about doing Chemister's Insight. Again, we're still... Yeah, but he's kind of worried about it, too. Discard that Clarion. If it dealt 4 damage, it'd be a lot better because it'll hit his Drakes. As Kata, which is growing ever so slightly. So I'm going to bin this one. So I don't actually need the extra cards, and I can use it later still. Another Ionize. Alright, well, we're going to pass turn. Discard this other Clarion. I have no idea what he's doing. I think he might be trying to get it out of his hand because he realizes it's going to be useless. I don't know, that's kind of weird. Especially for his deck. I probably would have still saved it, because if he gets Primary's Research out. So, I think I'm going to go ahead, play this, discard the Syncopate, because that's going to do absolutely nothing now. He can counter it, that's fine. Get something out of his hand, taps him down for my turn, so then maybe I can do Teferi. And also this will get my Esconcha to flip. Sorry, on the activation of this Esconcha, not by playing this, because this will get exiled. Either way, it gets exiled. Yeah, and that's fine. 8-up counterspell. I don't know why he paid so much into it, but... so we're going to go ahead and bin that so we can get a land from his Esconcha. Get Chemisters. And again, pass turn. At this point, I'm so far behind in lands that I need him to act first. And he seems pretty content on letting me just do my thing. I'd rather chemisters over as content because I need the land drops. So he's going to counter that. That's fine. The less he has in hand to counter my stuff, the better. And whatever he did, he left it on top. So again, we're just going to pass turn. Play chemisters on his end step and discard the settle. Because I don't need it. So he's going to copy it, which is what I was going to do to him. But, yeah. 9 resolves, yeah. Okay, found a whole bunch of nothing with that. Excellent fighting. I'm stuck at 5. Finally got my content flip.
You're still stuck at 5 with his content flipped?
Yeah. The issue is I could run these out into all of that mana that he has. So I think I'm going to pass turn.
Yeah. Ugh. I didn't remember the change I was thinking about making.
For yours or mine?
Yeah, mine. For the win condition. Another win condition.
Oh, yeah.
FIFA Sanity.
Yeah.
Put 2 in the main board instead of this content. I've been toying around with that for a little while. Because here's the thing, too. When I'm searching for win cons, the only win con that finds is Teferi. Just find other things that I need.
Yeah.
So, just some thought. Might not happen.
Okay, so I'm so far behind. I'm going to wait for one more layer. That way I can Teferi and then copy whatever counterspell he has.
He probably has counterspells for days.
Yeah. He has literally played nothing. He played this for some reason. I don't get that.
You got to land, sir.
Got to land. So I think actually I'm going to lead on the Byron.
There you go. Where is easier to?
So I got blue. Yeah.
Easier to deal with.
I wish
There's no land combinations that would have done that would have stopped. You can't
copy that one. Alright, well, that's fine. That's why I played that one first, because I have another one.
Bleak's like, oh, I'm getting payback.
Right? For real. Hey, that was him, not me. Keckman Drake. See, that would have been a really nice justice right there.
Justice! Only has 4 cards in hand?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he has all that mana and 4 cards in hand.
I would do the Lyra again.
Maybe shock this in.
Yeah, shock it in so you have Ionize up.
Yeah.
Your 2 life with Lyra out is not going to matter. There you go. Yep. Yeah, it's got nothing now. First strike does well against the Drakes.
Yes, it does. So I still have Ionize up, so...
This is still game 1, huh?
Still game 1. We've done nothing this entire game.
See? So. Jack doesn't put on the pressure like mine does. Just kidding. Your actual deck probably pressure is better than mine does, actually. I just have different. I just have different answers.
Yes.
And my different answers put more threats. Like Eldest Reborn on that means I'm going to put a Drake out. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Or I'm going to put a Planeswalker out, or Niv. Like he just scooped after he did that to Niv.
Yeah.
How long ago did we talk about doing that too? Before that, it was well before we were going to do that. Mm-hmm. We knew what's going to happen. This is part about playing these games and playing so much. You know what's going to happen. You have a counter up, so he's excited, isn't he? I don't know what he's going to do. Dive down. You're going to ionize that, sir. You are losing in Lyra.
Yeah. See if he has a counter.
To 1 mana, though.
Right. 1 mana and 12 that he has. Well, I
It'd be
game
fun,
5.
though. You know what you could have done though is you could have ionized his dive down and put it on Lyra. Oh, she wouldn't have survived.
Ionized the dive down.
I'm not
You mean
expansion it.
It doesn't give any strength.
No,
Okay.
but it would have made it 5/8.
So I think I'm gonna.
So they would have traded.
Slime this guy down.
Okay.
And then my goal is going to Justice Strike and copy it to kill both of them.
That sounds like fun. I would still do it on your instep so it doesn't have a chance to draw a counter spell. You know?
Yeah. It's probably a good idea.
After the trigger resolves. You need to also put a trigger on here or it will, after it resolves, go right to his turn. Yep.
Resolve. So I need the white. And doesn't matter. Then I'm going to Justice Strike.
No, yep, no, you need expansion of that, yep.
Yeah.
Sometimes, though, with the arena interface, it doesn't understand that's what you're trying to do. When casting spells that copy them and things, is it won't do that. There we go. Now you have a Teferi on board.
So this has been kind of a slugfest. And I'm not worried about one. I'm worried about two.
Here's the thing you can do. You can tuck one, play Teferi, tuck the other.
Yeah.
It's probably what you're going to have to do. And then guess what? You have another turn after that before they draw them.
Or for settle.
You can try that. Do you have Nova in the main board?
Main, no.
No. Okay. Clarion would do it too. Because you can expansion the Clarion.
Yeah.
Draw first with Tiff. Are you gonna? You gotta do that with
Yeah.
Escanta. Yeah.
Dang. Well, the thing is, I still have enough to play the other Teferi and Escanta. So.
Okay. Good.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do 2, 3, just so it doesn't tap my whites, just in case you get to settle.
Yeah. And then he knows Huddle's on board too. You can Justice Strike.
Do the same thing. Alright, so now I'm going to draw with Teferi.
It's alright.
So now I can do it on his turn with the counter up. Untap. No, I think I still have to do it now.
Yeah, I would do it now.
I'm going to put another stop so I get the untap though.
Yeah, because otherwise it will.
Because that way I could hold up a counter.
Right. Sorry, Blissfully Bleak, you're playing against both of us. You need resolve.
Yeah.
I don't think you'll have one anyways. I don't think you're going to get punished for it. You could get negate.
I really don't like that timeout because I'm actively doing something.
Oh, I know.
And then do it as content and. Okay. So I have 2 counters up. I can't actually do as content now, but
So,
whatever. And this is fine. I think
pitch Lava Coil for that.
Yeah. It was giving him so much.
Right.
No.
You gotta let that go.
Yeah. Because he still has enough mana this turn to do anything he wants.
Yep. And I would Dream Eater in your phase, your main phase here. Well, at least on your turn. Pop his Escanta so he doesn't get it.
Back.
Yep. Because you still have a counter up from that.
Yep.
He probably just drew that as Escanta too. So what's the chance that he has 2 counters? Probably not good. They need to put pressure. I would do that. Yeah. I guess what you would still have up
on his turn.
Yep.
The sabotage.
Yep. Okay.
Cool. So 2 counter spells out of him.
Yep. And I have a Teferi that's about to ultimate too.
And another one in hand.
Yep.
So we need to make sure we do blues.
That's how I would do it. Have up all the colors. You guys ever gonna finish your game 1? No.
Alright. So we're gonna plus up. Another thing too is I do have to worry about random Bane fires coming at my face.
Add it to Teferi.
Yeah.
I would search.
I have to search now.
Yep. Yep. Oh, you have the field too. No, because you have Field of Ruin out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Alright, so we're going to go Pester. We're going to untap Escanta and shoot. Resolve.
Nope. I think he knows that you have that field up and just using it for a filter.
Okay. That took forever.
That did take forever.
Alright, so game 2.
He decided not to play again. Alright. I'll give that to you, Bolas. Well, what do you think you would have sided in, though?
Against that, I probably would have done my creature package.
That's probably what I was thinking you would do. Would be the creature package.
He's going to take out the lava coils.
Yeah.
He's going to take out the essence scatters.
Right.
So Shalai gets to be very beneficial.
I don't know if he would, though, because he saw Lyra's.
Lava coils doesn't kill it.
We also saw
the Dream Eater,
Dream Eaters, yeah.
That does. I don't know. I think he might have taken out a lot of his back.
Alright. Break up the monotony again, like we talked like we would. We're gonna go Naya here. See some of the changes. So like I said, revitalize. Haven't really done nothing. Gonna do that. Take out a star.
So this was a deck that got like 35th
GP
at the
Lil.
Germany Lil GP.
Yep.
And the reason why mainly that it did so well, not saying that's not a good deck,
no,
but Golgari mid range is a huge deck right now in competitive, and this deck just kind of picks on them real
bad. I don't want to count this for our record though because this isn't my control deck.
Okay.
I want to state that for the record, and we may have to end the stream tied, but just because of how time's going, and this is a keep. This is a keep.
Actually, we could probably just leave this running.
A running tally? I like that. Get a little paper out.
Yeah.
I got a paper in my bag. Oh yeah. And I got a Clarion too, but I have got to get red source. This is what the deck has problems with.
Mono red.
But this does stabilize. We talked about that change.
Mm-hmm.
Never punished. Do I wait now? I think I'm gonna wait.
Yeah, I think that's a little too early.
I'm just gonna grow. Ramp. What do I need here?
You have your red. You have your
I
white.
have double white. I don't have double red though.
No, you do not. But you need trip green for. Oh, you have green in hand.
Yeah.
So you're good.
I am good. Okay. See, I'm glad we waited.
The Steamkin might get way out of control if we waited too long.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Depends on what else he has. He can
Probably
play one more. Okay.
Yeah, you can play one more spell. He's gonna hit me, which is okay.
Then he's gonna come in for 3, 4,
5.
5. Go down to 12.
3, 4. I forgot it doesn't have haste.
Yeah. So, okay.
I'm also stopping on my turn here so I can treasure map also. I don't need another green. That's really important about this deck. You need to realize.
Yeah, so you're already gonna play the 3 CMC spell, so you might as well use full.
Oral Skilled Gate is fine because I can just play that tapped. And tap land. And then next turn we will treasure map. And I'll flip.
Yep.
And we have Pelaka Worm to stabilize.
Yep. Turning the board away.
And our creatures get lifelink.
Yeah, that's really important to do.
However, he can shock me right now.
And survive.
Lightning it, and the Steamkin shall survive. However, I am going to... He has to do 10 damage this turn. Doable. Likely not.
Yeah, considering he just attacked.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Alright.
Now we're gaining 7 life. I don't want that one. Payoff cards.
Yeah, I don't think we need it. So, Pelaka and Revitalize.
Arch is good. We have to Pelaka first, though. Because we need the 7 life more than the 3. This Steamkin can't get over this.
And 7 life is a huge swing for Red, who only has. Ooh.
If he had it, he would have played that last turn. You know what I mean?
Or wait for you to tap out. Alright.
I don't know if I would have waited. I would have played it last turn because this is green, right, red. I mean, Naya.
Oh, yeah.
Chain Whirler. Whirly Boy is cool. Cool. He's playing that the right way.
So go down to 9 here.
Go to 7.
Go to 7.
Okay. We still need... Let's give me another Pelaka one, please.
He can't attack into you. He will next turn.
Yeah, he will next turn for sure. But that's okay, because we got a couple of card draws here. We got a Revitalize, a gain 3 life, and draw.
Yeah.
Good game. And now I'm going to attack into him.
Yeah. So he has to block. He has to chump here.
No, he doesn't have to jump yet. Next turn he does, though. Trample.
That's right. They do have trample. Yeah. Go down to 15. And he didn't attack, yeah.
Nope. And that's what's fun about this, is now I can draw.
Into more land. Which is the problem with this deck. It is definitely land-centered.
But the thing is, I haven't actually counted land, so... Okay. I'm going to kill all that. You don't have a way to kill me. Yep. I can be able to kill. Draw a card. Whoop. Draw an 8 now, baby.
Yeah.
Alright. If this deck can hit against mono red, it has staying power.
To be fair, you top deck out of nowhere, though.
Oh, I top deck like a boss.
Yeah.
Boss. Routes are actually going to come out.
They are a bit too slow.
And so is Star of Extinction. So, Baffling in.
Good card.
Seal away.
Settle.
Settles. And honestly, Knight of Autumn. And I think I'm going to take out Zakama.
Yeah, so Knight of Autumn not only is a good endgame finisher, but it also gains you life in the early game for 3 CMC.
Probably a Thematic Compass, too.
Thematics and treasure maps are a bit too slow.
I think Treasure Map's okay because it'll let me filter. I'll take one out and actually put a Banefire in because that's just spot removal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I like that. We're looking at Palaka Worm and March of the Multitudes. So you see some of the changes I already made to it. I mean, it's...
Yeah, it's not the full list.
No, I've already made some changes to it. I felt it was really weak against these heavy aggro decks. This looks great again. We're going to keep. Yep, you do Lava Runner. Oh, yeah.
So you almost have to do Plains then Search so you can get the Clarion out?
Yeah. I'm going to do Plains so I can Revitalize this turn. On his end step.
Yep.
So I can do, and then I'll have Arch up. Yep.
Take that all day.
All day long. Playing right into my Clarion. Also, the other list had 3 Clarions. I bumped it to 4. That's a good card, too. Oh, yeah.
I actually kind of find myself choosing both because I don't want to read it and I don't want to not click the right one.
Right? Yeah, that was good. Goodbye, Tiger.
Yeah.
Breaking up the monotony there. I'll let you go with another one.
Sure.
Go with your Just Guy. And then if we have time to, we'll go back to my Esper control. We'll kind of end it. We'll end it like that. We'll go 2 games each. Keep running total.
Yeah.
We'll keep this total going till... What do you want to say? Today's Halloween.
Yeah, happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween, by the way.
We got Darth Vader right there, full of candy.
Ooh, good boy.
Smell the sugar.
Ooh.
Leave it to Boomer to destroy our beautiful display back there.
You worked hard on that.
I worked hard on that. Oh man! So
are you playing the same dude again? I'm just curious.
I didn't look. I'm probably. I might actually keep this because this will be a good. Unless it's mono red, it'll filter.
Mono red, you can still filter turn 4. Hopefully, live by. To Clarion because you need
non-basic. They're not playing.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, it doesn't work against mono red. You got it.
I'm gonna keep it.
Okay. Displace Titan. No. These are the Titans right here.
And he's playing the Golgari deck.
Are you sure? It could be mono green Stompy. So.
And we do not get punished.
Sure. We'll know next turn what they're playing.
Yeah. That's true.
Wait, it is Overgroom. I thought it was a forest.
Oh no.
I didn't see that. Yep, it is Golgari. Good luck. This is the test really for this deck. This is no
Abzan tokens. Okay.
Okay. Your Clarion does nothing but do 4 damage.
Do remember though, we got so we Clarion. They paid the 4 life for Danto, and then I expansioned it while the trigger was on stack, so it wasn't indestructible yet. So they paid 4 life for nothing, and I'm willing to play expansion to take 4 life. So
8 life. If they want to keep it, they're going to pay 8 life.
Right, if they want to keep it still.
Almost half your life total. That's the issue with that.
So I think I'm okay with doing that and then holding up Clarion and just keeping the Ionize open for the counter.
Yeah.
If they play a creature that Ionize can kill, I'll let it resolve.
Because you know what you can actually do, too, is you can turn 4, turn 3 here, Ionize them, take 2 damage, put them to 16. Turn 4, you can Clarion, he'll pay 4, go to 12, keep his guy alive, right?
Mm-hmm.
Turn 5, Ral, he'll go to 8, and you've gone to 5, and then use a fairy, and you tuck it, and they're at 5 life. Or no, they're at 8, and you're well within it, or you just Ixalan's binding it. You need 1 more land.
I should probably play land first. That is correct. And I like this play.
I do too. Where I was talking about, if you did not draw Ixalan's Binding,
it would have been the better answer.
Yeah, because what's happening is you're killing them slowly.
Mm-hmm.
You're hitting your win condition. Which one of this deck's win conditions that? You got a detection tower.
Detection
I didn't
tower.
want to do that. Sorry, bro. You know what? Honestly, what I think you do is I think you play field to fairy plus to fairy to try to draw into something that will kill it.
Yeah.
Because next turn you'll have detection tower up. You don't want them to know that you have
Raw
detection
is
tower.
better dig. He sees 2.
Yeah, but the issue is you need detection. If that doesn't happen, you need detection tower and thing up. He will answer.
Tuck it.
He will answer it. Or you could go Ral, but we don't have any instants of sorceries in the bid to kill it too. And you need a lot. And now he thinks that you're just in desperate mode, which we kind of are. Carnage Tyrant is tough to deal with.
Yes, he is. Sorry.
Because I think you need to dig for Justice Strike.
Justice Strike. Settles wouldn't be a bad option still.
No.
The other Ixalons.
Yeah.
Because we would have enough.
Yeah.
And they're just going to go face.
I knew that's what was going to happen. That's what I
Yeah.
said. But see, here's the thing. Now that they went face, though, you have an answer to that Carnage Tyrant.
Yep.
That's why you wanted to play that to Fairy. Okay?
Probably going to take that. Yeah, you could have a land.
You know, it's funny, though, is that they got Carnage Tyrant.
Alright, so we're going to tick up.
And then tick down because you want to tuck the Carnage Tyrant, or you're dead.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You have to play Detection Tower, activate Detection Tower. Minus.
Okay.
I don't think you can't shock that in to play Ral, but I'll play it. Oh, you've already played land.
Oh, yeah, Detection Tower.
Okay.
Yeah. What's that? So we got a couple turns to find an answer. Messing up again.
I don't see what they're playing Abzan for. I don't see any tokens here. Give them a land.
Man.
Because you know that's that Carnage Tyrant that they draw. You knew they were going to draw that anyways.
Yeah. I'll hit that. Their attack button. Okay. I'm okay with
But
that.
I think they're probably just here for Teferi. Gives you a couple turns here. Because what you can do now, actually, because he has to, yeah. Now you can get Ral out. You know what I mean? Plus Teferi, keep him alive. Trying to find a way. Also drawn to the Deafening Clarion, too, that deals with Carnage Tyrant.
Yes, it does.
Double those up. Or expansion, as you said, mentioned. Justice Strike,
He already has enough lands.
yeah, it's just rough saying that. I would keep the Settle Wreckage. I need to make sure you're untapped. Oh, no, because you need to... Oh, man, this is too rough. Yeah, they're not going to settle his Land of War Elves.
No.
But you should probably pretend like that you are.
Honestly, they're kind of doing something here.
Good game, sir.
No, I still got settle.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
I need that white. I'll do. Sure, is that red? So he might take down to grab the Carnage Tyrant.
So a couple differences on how your deck has to deal with it. Your deck has to Justice Strike him, or Teferi tuck him, right?
Right.
Or Ixalan's Binding. My deck can make him sacrifice Carnage Tyrant. You know, to kill the other stuff. Make them sacrifice Carnage Tyrant. That's sad that you had to use the Settle now for this. And ramp them even more into more of a march.
Right.
That's the right move. Hold it.
Yeah, I'm sad I couldn't keep the Justice Strike as well.
Yeah. If you drew the very first, instead of Ralph first, you would have. But you don't know what's on the top. I mean, that's just hindsight.
So we're going to take up because he can't minus.
Right? And that's what you need. Just there you go.
Okay. We're going to take up.
And how are you dealing with Planeswalkers, though? Because now he has a con, too. They start pumping out
The
big
on-board
tokens.
ones.
Well, I guess you can
My
carry on.
creatures, Dream Eaters.
You can also, I think, once he can only get 3 tokens out, or 3 artifacts before you carry on.
Right.
So you have little ways.
It might be worth doing the Justice Strike now, or waiting to see what he has. So if we're going to do that, might as well do this one.
Yeah. I know you can do the other one, and you can Field of Ruin something. I don't think you need any fixing, though.
Yeah.
Just presenting options.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so we're going to pass turn.
Oh, yeah, you're going to read one land. What are you going to pitch?
So at this point, Clarion is still nice.
Mm-hmm.
Ionize is still nice. Sabotage, I'm probably just going to pitch the land.
Land? Okay.
Charisma plus.
You're also close into Ultimate with Ralph.
Yes. You can have land.
You know what they should name that card? Karn, Scion of Lands. Because that's really all that people get with it. There's nothing really that he can do here besides attack with a Karn Star, right?
Yep.
Alright.
See, I make them scoop. I don't have to deal with card.
True. It's not Golgari, though.
Alright, game 2, definitely putting in settles. Definitely putting in.
So, Silly, I don't think will do it. Spellpierce would be nice. For the March of the Multitudes.
Yeah, because they generally tap out.
Yep. If you have one blue, they're not going to expect that.
Right.
And that's going to wreck them.
I don't think I actually want to bring my creature package against this. That doesn't help at all.
No.
Clarence are still nice. Bindings can be nice. I think I might do the syncopates.
Okay. You're on the draw. You can also cut a land too. Detection Tower would be a good thing to cut. A little bit of tech that I got you to play.
And we drew it at the right time.
Well, I got you to put it in your deck.
So I took out the 3 syncopates for the spell pierces,
Yep.
and then 1 expansion explosion.
For
They were the spell pierces and
the settle.
yes, the 3rd settle.
Yep. Okay. That looks good.
I've been debating whether or not I want to add the Cleansing Novas back into my sideboard. For situations like this, and for some control matchups that really rely on artifacts or enchantments.
Yes. Blue-white control. It's a good thing to have on there.
Is it Drakes who like the Fire Mines? And
I don't see that in a lot of Is It Drakes. I know we were just playing against the
not Is It Drakes, but Is It Counter?
Yeah, I don't. I built a Counterburn. I built like 50 decks, as you know. I had it in there. I didn't like it. It's
a good card.
Cards that don't affect the game state immediately, especially in Standard, are hard to justify. Like, that's just not going to affect it immediately. Although, if you're running cantrippy deck like we talked about, I think it really can. Because you're going to get that card draw, and it'd be additional card draw for you if you're not using it for the burn. If it's in a cantrip deck for me, I wouldn't be using it for burn. I'd be using it to draw cards.
Right.
More card draw.
The difference, though, is it is only 2 CMC.
That's true.
So it can be a bit more.
That is true. And while we're doing this, let's look over here at cardboardcantrips.com. We got a sweet new overlay website. If you see, look at this. Oh, fantastic stream giveaway. That's tomorrow. Oh shit. I mean, PG-13. This, you guys know, there's some changes we made here. This needs to get changed. Don't click there yet. It'll bring you nowhere. But you can also watch our video of the week. Hey, Green Zombie, look at that. It's professional.
That's a pretty good logo that we got there, huh?
It's real good. Check out our articles too.
Yeah, we got a bunch of articles.
Preparing for a PPTQ. What's
I
that?
just wrote that one up. Talks about some of the main decks you'll see.
Yep. It looks like our opponent disconnected, I believe. Okay, he's back. Well, let's get back to the game. Click on the Streamlabs. Yep. There you go.
All right. Alrighty. So this hand, it's actually pretty good. I mean, we've got the double white.
Get the double blue.
Saddle. Double blue.
I think you're good.
Yeah.
I have no complaints about this hand.
So I'm going to lead on the white, the blue. And then go glacial, and then plain, so that way my subconscious.
You know, the only time that I don't. No, that's true. You do have spell pierces in your deck.
Yes.
So you might need to do that. I'm excited about the next set of Ravnica coming out. I'm excited for Azurius.
So the thing is, Teferi doesn't need anything else, and he's going to get everything he needs with the Alliance of Ravnica?
Alliance of Ravnica. I think so. Yeah, Alliances of Ravnica.
Yeah.
Or Ravnica Alliances.
Something like that.
Something like that. I think he's going to be good. That deck's going to be good. I also want to see the black-white decks, too. Orzhov decks. They look... Life Game's actually okay now. It's not tier. It's a tier 2.
Our opponent might be AFK. Hello?
He saw the Titans, and he didn't want to face against the Titan.
Ain't no one wants to see that.
We're just having people concede. I mean, when people are conceding and not wanting to play against us, this might be a connection issue, but I didn't see you having trouble with this deck after you found out it's not. Well, March of the Multitudes is a good card. There's a reason why it's a mythic rare.
Yeah, it is a bonkers card.
Right. All right, here. Let's look over here at our... We're changing the records here for our Bolas. He is now 2 and
does count as one. I'm in the lead.
Cool. Hey, I technically would be 2-0 as well. All right. Let's get into this here. Let's get back to this. Let's go see mine. We got a card here. Nature Spiral. This will probably be the last game here for today's.
Probably, yeah.
PPTQ practice. And this is just going to be labeled as practice. You know, as Allen Iverson says, it's just practice. Why are we talking about practice?
It's what we do.
Yeah, it's what we do.
You know, if you want to do good in competitive events, you actually got to put in the time for it. So.
Oh, I know. Hence the Zakama deck, people. Yeah.
It is always a good idea to take breaks.
And play something fun.
Play some fun decks.
Yeah.
But
here's the thing: is when I'm playing the fun decks, I'm still playing in that competitive-ish environment.
Right.
So it's not. I'm actually going to keep this hand.
It's not bad. You lead on the Isolated Chapel.
Essence Scatter up and a Cast Down.
And then hopefully draw into
Double black.
Any other. Yeah, double black would be nice.
Draw lands. Okay, our opponent did mulligan down. Did it say we were on the play? No, we were on the draw too. So that helps even more.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, we're good.
Okay.
This might be as a Drake's. Or the Phoenix Drake. Yeah.
Yeah, lead on that one. There you go.
I got it. Sometimes I do confuse the Catacombs and Watery Graves. However, I did pick up some new Watery Graves that should not confuse them with. Well, I will be picking them up.
The older set ones?
Yeah.
So the one thing that I really hated when we were opening up our cases for our cardboard cantrip store on TCG Player, hint hint.
You guys can come shop there, support us. I don't know why they did that. Opt, maybe? Yeah.
Yep. We kept pulling the foil guild gates, and I kept thinking that they were the foil shocklands. I'm like, dude, so cool. No.
No shocklands.
Unfortunately. Yeah, that's a good counter. Watch their spell pierce. No spell pierce. Dude, I really love spell pierce.
I was telling you that that's one thing that we should talk about more. And you put in your deck. I have not put it in my deck yet.
Yes.
I've been thinking about it, but you know what's fun is he can Drake.
Into a cast down.
Into a cast down.
Or Justice Strike. You know that 4/4 already. Holy cow, that's a 4/4 already.
Okay. Watch this, no trick though. Besides having another one.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm just gonna Fairy Plus. I was just gonna minus it.
No. I would probably still do it on your end stuff though.
Yeah.
You don't have
I'm not going to let them untap with it. This definitely is a Drake deck. See, because when we're pulling it up, though, you can tell by looking at all the draw. An Arc-like Phoenix. The Phoenix is in there. Do you see that? See what we get here, Teferi. We have a counter, which is nice.
Still might be worth Vraska.
Yeah, I'm going to Vraska.
And then keep up Syncopate. Yeah. Because you'll have X3 Syncopate.
Yep.
That's already
You know what? You would get disqualified from an event if you were tapping your lands like that. The judge would not, well, not disqualified, but you would definitely get talked to because that is not showing that they are tapped. Yeah, you can have your tormenting voice, or that'd be bad though because you pitched cards for it. I could have syncopated that. That one I'm going to syncopate.
That would be worth syncopate.
Yep. Because that's spell number 2 they've cast. They can get 3 and then get back their Phoenix. What's Phoenix? Is a 4 CMC? Is what I thought. That's cool.
So they have to have an opt.
They have an opt, yeah. That's cool. They're going to attack my Teferi a bit. That's cool.
I still like Radical Idea of being exiled, though.
I do too. It stops them from getting crazy later because things like this. You know what I mean? Like they have to. Yeah, I can sacrifice Teferi if I wanted to.
Could keep some pressure on board, but
I don't need it. We're okay.
And he's a good damage bait.
Yeah. I like to call him. He's a good life game. Yeah. I think with how much practice we've been putting in, I think we're in a pretty good place for the meta. This is an Essence Scatter deck, for sure. This is an Unmoored Ego deck, for sure. For the Phoenixes. What do we cut here? I don't think I need Search.
Sits?
Yep. Well, they do get the 1 Drake, but that's fine. We don't need that.
I'd rather Murders.
That's what I was going to go. Murder. We need 1 more to cut, and I was thinking Ixalan's Binding both to put in Cleansing Nova.
Well, Ixalan Binding is good against the... No, it's not good against Phoenix.
No, because and they don't cast it.
Yep.
I can also Disdainful Stroke, just gets rid of their 1 Drake or their big spells. But I think Unmoored Ego will do the same thing.
Yes.
I can also go take out Plague Crafters for the strokes. I like Plague Crafter for the sacrifice. Maybe take out 1 Syncopate, and I'm going to put in the 3rd Plague Crafter. Yeah.
Oh,
We're doing a little bit of experimenting. Sideboard is probably the hardest part about playing the game. It is not only knowing what they did around the first game, but knowing what they're going to do around the second game. Right. And if you don't know that, you're going to get screwed. In fact, I've seen some things with like your Jeskai that's I hadn't prepared for. Like I knew they were doing because you did that to me, and I didn't prepare for it on here because I thought you were just doing your own thing, which is unique, and I like it. To surprise people, I've been getting a lot of Legion War Boss. A lot of Legion War Boss coming outside for Jeskai. Beware of that. This looks like a keep. Not quite as strong as the last hand. A little bit more lands. However, we have Syncopate. We will have Sinister Sabotage. Whatever they're going to do on turn 3, I don't think I mind. I need to...
Start to flood out, though.
I drew 1 land. You say I'm flooding.
Yeah. Well, knowing you,
right?
top 4 is going to be lands.
Shut your mouth. Don't you put that juju on me. Don't you put that juju.
Oh, man. I want to see Syncopate up.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't make my Drake here.
Yeah. See, I really like this deck. This deck looks like fun.
Yeah.
It is competitive. It has been It's been 5-0 in leagues.
Mm-hmm.
It hasn't. There we go. That's what we needed to see. So I can have Sinister Sabotage up. Yeah, it's been 5-0, and no. He's gonna have a counter for that, isn't he?
That's
for sure.
You could go Syncopate just to tap him out.
Yeah, but he'll tap out 2. I'll get a counter spell out of his hand too. Okay. Yeah, I can't let you have that. I already have 1 in hand. I don't think the second one is going to be necessary. I think I'd rather draw. I want to see my Eldest Reborns. That's what I want to see in this game. Murder is better than Brass's Contempt right now, just because it's less on the mana base and I can cast it right now.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I said Chapel.
Yep.
It's a murder or Syncopate.
I think I need to Syncopate it so it doesn't get the draw.
Yep. Good plan.
And now we took Fairy, because they are tapped out. However, that deck doesn't run a ton of counters. Let's get an Unmoored Ego. Question is, what are we going to call with Unmoored Ego?
Freaking Lincoln.
That's what I was going to do first.
Oh yeah.
And then see what other cards they have in there.
They didn't pitch any already, did they?
Niv Mizzet is fine with me.
Oh, that would have been so good if that was the Eldest Reborn.
Oh man, but let's Eldest Reborn now. All right.
I'm aggressive, yeah.
Yeah.
So
I still have a counter, and I also have Sinister Sabotage or Insight. It didn't even hurt to Fairy.
Oh, you know, a good idea. Maybe next time we do a stream, we reverse decks.
I play yours, you play mine. That might be a good idea too. You get to know mine a little bit better. I get to know yours a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
Not a bad idea.
And that, I think it'll help our insight to each other decks.
Right.
So if you're seeing something that's like, not working out.
Right. The funny thing is that this Drake deck wants to act like a control deck and an aggro deck at the same time.
Right.
I don't think it knows what it wants to do. And next turn we can, if he plays Niv, we can Eldest and have a counter. Because he will have what? He can have what? 1 land up? 2? No, that's kind of left foot.
No, he's still off.
Why 2 lands? 2 cards, I mean.
I'm just trying to think of what the opponent has in 4 cards.
Banefire, maybe? Maybe I just Reborn now.
Well, the only thing he has in there is the Drakes, and do you have enough in yours to make it worth it?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we can do that next turn.
4.
Yeah. We have 5 instants and sorceries.
Yeah, I like that because you still have plate crafters.
That's what I was
and
thinking
murder for the
Yep.
Nivazet.
Yeah. Niv is the big one. I'm surprised he didn't try cycling this radical idea.
He might be waiting to get some rekindling phoenixes.
Or that. Alright.
And that's exactly what you wanted to see, actually. Yep. So, yeah,
that's game.
This is pretty good here.
I think this is over now. Play that.
You sub counter back up.
Yep, spell pierces it. We can just pay the spell pierce.
You might be thinking about scooping.
Okay. Maybe he doesn't quite know how that works.
You might be going for the draw.
Maybe.
He might be digging for a draw.
Or trying to ping to fairy so it can't ulti. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Sweet.
I think in the slow roll you have
Yeah, there's no. I think I'm positive he thought that was died down, that I would save it. It doesn't target Niv.
No. Sacrifice is not a target ability.
Right. So I think that's going to be it here for the recording today. Today is Halloween. You'll be seeing it here in a couple days, probably on the 3rd. I think I'm just going to have a schedule to be revealed there.
Yeah.
We are going to be going to our PPTQ here. We'll let you know the results. We're actually going to probably post it and put a couple pictures on our website.
For sure. Yeah, we want to let you guys know more about what we're doing.
Yep. We'll go here to our website, and you can see here that we have a couple of things going on. PPTQ. This is a dream of mine. This is my birthday. I love you, Dana. Please let me go. And no, it's not happening. I just have to say it. All right. If you can also see too, the stream giveaways subject to change. They will happen one day during the week. This one is going to happen. We can't tomorrow.
Because we're doing some practice.
I'm probably going to take this picture down here. We'll do it Friday. No, I can't do Friday either. So yeah, this is this week here. First week of November is done, but this is going to be up to date. I'll have a new calendar online. I don't like showing that to you when it's not right. But you can also check out some of the articles we read preparing for PPTQ. This is by Darth Bolas here. His bio. We have Lord Excaliburns. We have talk about choosing the right deck. Right, what deck is going to work for you.
Yep.
What Magic Fest is. The new mechanics of Guilds of Ravnica and a deck to beat them. It's a sweet deck. You should check it out. And also, the journey begins. This is me. This is Boomer. This is at GP Vegas last year.
GP Vegas, yeah.
That's a badass ass content. I mean, yeah, bad arse ass content. Yeah, you guys can come check us out. cardboardcantrips.com.
You can also check us out on TCG Player. Check out our store. We have some stock on hand. I think we're going to bring it up with us to McCall.
Yeah. To our PPTQ.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's it, really.
Cool.
Guys have any other things, please like, share, subscribe. Catch us here on twitch.tv/cardboardcantrips. Remember, my name is Great Boomer, and for Darth Bolas, we're signing out.
See ya.